Alright, boys and girls, so we are going to go ahead and start with writing uppercase D and uppercase T. So here is our board. I'm just moving it so I have it on the computer screen. Alright, get that out of the way. Let's start with the uppercase D. D says D, like in the word dog. Uppercase D, some of us already know how to write it. First, we need our pencils to be like a birdie beak. We start at the top line, we pull straight down to the baseline, stop and lift. Then we go back just underneath the top line. Do you see where this dot is that I made on that line? So that's where we're going to start. Don't make a dot on yours, but start right about there, just a little below where we started for that line. Then you're going to go up, touch the top, and kind of slide on the top, and then you're going to go forward, curve to the bottom, to the base, and then slide to connect. So I'm going to do it again, and I want you to skywrite it with a straight arm while I do it. Start at the top, pull straight down to the base, go just below where we started, up, touch the top, curve around, touch that base, and slide a little bit. They look different, but in the end, when I start doing them a little bit faster, then they start to look the same, a little more the same. So in this one, I probably should have came down a little bit more and then slid. And that's okay if sometimes they're not as good, because what do? We just want to make sure that we are doing our best. We want to make sure we're doing our best work. So I'm actually going to erase these, and we're going to do one more together. Start at the top with your skywriting arm. Start at the top, pull straight down to the base. Then we're going to make that big curve. There we go. Alright. Now you can get your skywriting arm ready to do some T's. T says t, t, t. So just like the uppercase D, we start at the top and we pull straight down to the base. Then we stop there, go to the top just to the left side, and slide on the top line, and stop. Skywriting arm, start at the top, pull straight down, stop, lift, go to the top line, and slide, stop, lift. One more time, down, and slide. T says, t. Very good. Okay, so now we are all actually going to take out our books and our pencils. And we're going to open to page 47. It looks like this. It says week 6, day 5. We have some D's and T's, and then 2 other sections to do. So go ahead and pause this while everyone gets out their books, and press play when everyone is ready. Okay, so now that everyone is ready, we're going to take our pencils, make sure it's like a birdie beak. We are going to trace 3 uppercase D's. D says D. And then we're going to make 3 of our own. D says D. D says D. D says D. And if you have room for a 4th one, D says D. Circle your best one. Then we are going to do our uppercase T's. Pull straight down and then slide. Pull straight down and slide. And do 3 on your own. T says T. T says T. T says T. And I have space for one more. T says T. Go ahead and finish that up. You are going to need a crayon for this next section. So go ahead and grab a crayon. Today I'm going to use a blue crayon, blue-green. Color the pictures that start with the sound D. So we're going to color in the D. D. But not just the D sound. We're also going to color in the pictures that begin with the T sound. So we're going to color in the T. So if it starts with a D or a T, we're going to color it, or you can circle it. So let's start here. This is a dime. Dime. It's a certain kind of coin. It's called a dime. It's 10 cents. Does dime start with a D or a T? Yep, it starts with that D, so you can color it in. Or since it's dark, you can circle it. Here we have a taxi. Taxi. Does taxi start with a D or a T? Taxi. It starts with a T. Go ahead and color it in. This is a desk. Desk. Does desk start with a D or a T? Desk. Yes, it does. Which one does it start with? Desk. It starts with that D. Okay, here we have a guy playing tennis. 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 Does that start with a D or a T? Tennis. Starts with a T, so I'm going to circle him because that picture is very dark. This is a tie. A tie. Does tie start with a D or a T? Tie. Starts with a T, so we're going to color that in. This is a diaper. Diaper. Does diaper start with a D or a T? Diaper. It starts with a D, so we're going to color in the diaper. And last but not least, this is tape. Tape. Does tape start with a D or a T? It does start with a T. Tape. Tape. And I forgot this one right underneath, so we're going to do that one too. Day. Day. Does day start with a D or a T? Day. It starts with a D. So boys and girls, we actually colored in all these pictures. I'm also going to put a square around that because it's kind of dark. We actually colored in all these pictures. If you want to, you can take your crayon and draw a line to whichever letter it starts with. So dime starts with D, taxi starts with T, desk starts with D, tennis, tie, tape, day, and diaper. Alright, go ahead and finish that up, and then we're going to do the last part. Point to the letter and say the sounds. Circle the letters D and T. L says O. What letter is this? C. C says K. What letter is this? T. T says T. What letter is this? A. A says A. What letter is this? D. D says D. What letter is this one? L. L says oo. And this? T. T says T. What letter is this? C. C says K. And this one? T. T says T. And last but not least, D. D says D. Alrighty. Now you can turn the page when you are done. Pause the video if you need more time. We just have a few sections left. So, this side we just need a pencil. So up here we have target sounds. C, k, cat, A, apple, a, and L, leg, o. So k, a, o. We're going to trace two and make two. Uppercase C, uppercase C. Oh, we might only have space for one. Uppercase C. If you could squeeze another one in, you can. C says K. And you're going to trace and make your A's. A says A. A trace and make your L's. L says O. L says O. L says O. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to finish that. Okay, now we're going to do this middle section here. This section. It says match the letter to the keyword picture. So this part right here, match the letter to the keyword picture. So we have leg. Leg goes with what letter? L. Apple goes with what letter? A. Tub goes with what letter? T. Dog goes with what letter? D. And cat goes with what letter? C. You can pause the video if you need to finish that. Okay, now we're going to do this section that's in this box here. The directions say, circle the beginning sound that matches the picture. So door, door. Does it start with a D or a T? Door starts with D. Lamp, lamp. Does lamp start with an A or an L? Lamp. Starts with an L. Table, table. Does that start with a T or a D? Table. T. This is a can. Can. Does can start with a C or a D? Can. Starts with a C. Two more. Toast. Toast. Does toast start with an L or a T? T. And our last one, attic. Attic. Does attic start with an A or an L? Attic. Starts with an A. Alrighty, boys and girls, we are going to do an assessment. So this means no eyes are peeking on other people's papers. If your eyes are peeking, then you will have to give your book to a teacher and you will not get the points for this. So no peeking. We just want to see how much you know. No peeking. I want to see how much you know. So put your number, or your finger, put your finger on where the number 1 is. Put them on those lines that you see, the writing lines. Right here on these writing lines, I want you to write the letter that says T, T, T. Don't say it out loud. Just write the letter that says T, T. The substitute can pause the video, and when you are all ready, please give your substitute a thumbs up so that they know to press play again. Okay, number 2, put your finger on this box where number 2 is. You are going to circle the letter T. Circle the letter T that's in this box. T, don't say it out loud. Do it on your own. Circle the letter T. Give a thumbs up when you're ready. Put your finger on the 3. There it is. Right here. Here's number 3 with the 3 pictures. Box number 3. You are going to circle the picture that begins with the T, T, T. So you have a turtle, a lion, or a donkey. Which one starts with T, T, T? Don't say it out loud. Just circle the one that starts with T, T, T. Give a thumbs up when you're ready. Alright, put your finger on number 4. Put it on those writing lines. This is where you are going to write an uppercase letter T. An uppercase letter T. So think about it, and if you can't remember, maybe look at the page that you just did to see if you can find an uppercase letter T. And you're going to write it on these lines. Uppercase letter T. Give a thumbs up when you're done.